What's going on, guys? Got back from work all disgusting because I work at a welding shop. But anyway, today we're taking a look at the Diamondback AM2 versus the Tarus P111 G2 or G2C on hunt training right now. Let's hit it. What's up, guys? Jesse with Hunt Training. Let's go ahead and take a look. AM2 is empty. Taurus P111 G2 G2C empty. What do I think about these guns? Well, I think they're both okay. No, I don't know. I don't know if they're okay. Maybe they're good. Maybe they're great. Let's talk about it and find out, because I don't remember. But anyway, here we go. So, I guess we can run down the features list real quick. So, both guns are affordable 9mm pistols. They both have 12 round mags that are steel. There's the G2Cs, good finish on that one. And the AM2, they both come with 2 magazines, but the AM2 comes with this 17 round mag as well. So it kind of looks like, you know, 19X or mullet Glock. So we got a mullet DB too, but in its 12 round form factor, a very nice pistol. 17 round mag, kind of goofy, but whatever. Besides the point, I don't think it's that big of a deal. So I guess let's work up the grips. The grip textures on both of them is actually really impressive. Like the grip, you can see the grip texture there is both like laser cut, really impressive. I do like the laser texture on the AM2 better, and the reason I think I do is because there's more of it. There's just these kind of little patches everywhere on the G2C, and the AM2's in the front and the back where you need it. The grips, both, as you can see, I can get my whole hand on there on both guns. This got a little lip too to push you up in there, but the Diamondback's a little flatter sided than the PT111, but they're still kind of, they're both a little flat sided. They feel good though, and they work. Mag releases, so we got just like a standard looking button. They are both reversible mag release. That's cool. And this one's this triangle button, and it's really flush with the frame, but I didn't find that to be, it's not a problem at all switching mags on the range. Moving up to the slides are both, the DB is gun grade stainless steel. The G2C is not stainless. This one's carbon steel. They do have a stainless version slide, and it's brushed stainless. The finishes, this is just, you know, black carbon, probably black oxide. It's not a very good finish. It's worn pretty, and this gun has rusted, and I've had to wipe rust off of it. AM2 though, nitrided, QPQ nitriding, really awesome. Moving up from there, the sights on the Taurus suck really bad. They are plastic. They have an adjustable rear, which is a good feature, but they're plastic, and if you look at mine, they're kind of, it looks better in the camera actually, but they're kind of worn down. That front post is kind of worn off, and I just don't like them. The factory sights on the DB are metal. They are metal sights, but the cool thing about it, the really awesome thing, is their Glock pattern. So these will take Glock sights. It'll take Glock sights. That's awesome. And here's the factory sights. A U-notch in the rear, 3-dot. Not photoluminescent or nothing, but good solid sights from the factory, especially for MSRP of $339, MSRP of $318, so about the same realm. The AM2, the G2C and the PT111 do feature a manual safety, which is kind of to me. The magazine, or the slide drops, are only on the left side of the pistol, which would be good for the right-handed shooter. So lefties, you know, they don't have ambidextrous stuff. The barrels on the AM2, 3.5 inches, stainless steel, and then on the G2C, 3.25 inches, also looks to be stainless steel. I'm not quite sure on that. Extractors are external, doesn't look to be anything too fancy. They both have loaded chamber indicators. We have a lever on the G2C or the Taurus, and we have a sight or a hole for the DB AM2. And let's see what happened. Okay, the triggers, and here's kind of where, like, this is where this is where the more affordable pistols kind of lack. So if I ghost this trigger with you, there's a lot of take up, and then it breaks, and then it'll come on. Oh, there's a reset, and it'll break again. That's because the G2C has, or the P111 has, a double strike capability. Kind of dumb in my mind. And the reason is because if anybody with any sense at all and has understood it, which I get it, some people that are new to guns and they buy this, they may not understand, but anybody that's been around guns, if they get a break, they're gonna tap rack. That's just what you're gonna do. You shoot enough, it gets to the point where that's just happening. If you get a click, it's bang, bang. You know, it just happens. Same thing with an AR, right in the charging handle. Like you're gonna tap rack if it doesn't go off. You know, so I think it's kind of dumb. I think they could have taken that money that they put into the double strike trigger, made the trigger, because the trigger does not break bad at all. The break isn't bad. And the regular reset is pretty good, actually. Pretty good. This trigger is really not that bad. It does break really far back in the trigger guard, which sucks, but not a bad trigger at all. The AM2, they call it a safety pull trigger. It's like, they say it's 5 to 6 pounds on their website. Mine was not 5 to 6 pounds. Mine was in the 8 or 9 pound range. And that's not with a trigger scale. I don't have a trigger scale. That's off my years of experience. You know, I'm 24, so I've got years of gun experience, but it was heavier than 6 pounds for sure. But I've got about 475 rounds to this gun now, and it's gotten a lot better. Like, it's probably in the 5 to 6 pound range now. Like, you got wall break. I mean, it's pretty nice actually. The reset, not bad. Like, both triggers are okay. One leg up for the AM2 for sure. Like I said, sights are a leg up for the AM2. The trigger's metal and the safety blade is metal. The safety blade on the PT1, the trigger's plastic and this is plastic, but the spring that gives this its spring action is just a little plastic leg that comes off the back of this and goes inside the trigger. So that can break, and these have, the plastic ones have broken in several other people's reviews. Takedown for both the guns. It's pretty standard. Ready? Ready for this? It's a Glock. So is this one. It takes down like a Glock. Anyway, so here, let's show you that. This one's a little bit different. So you're gonna pull back a little bit, and you're gonna pull down on those tabs like I have it held here. And then as you pull the trigger, push forward on the slide, and it comes apart. And there we see, you can see the wear. I can't show you the machining. There's machining marks in here. Like, you can just see the rough machining marks. Double captive recoil spring, and there's your stainless steel barrel, and then we slide it over. It works, right? Whatever. AM2, it's a Glock. So I'd slide it back, pull it. I break it down like that anyway. Pulls apart. There's the inside of the slide. It is nitrided. Single flat wire spring. It's a flat wire spring though, so and these are going to be easy to adjust, because the end of this is kind of removable, it looks like knock it out with a pin or something. Anyway, and you see the stainless steel barrel there, and you can see the grease. And oh, here's one cool thing. You see the slide rails, you see how the metal frame is running within the polymer? Pretty cool thing. You can knock out that roll pin in the front, whole chassis will lift out. So right there in that window, you see right here, the trigger assembly or group is the registered part of the firearm. There is full-size frames and slides coming at some point, hopefully within the next couple months. And the trigger, Okay, so I'm gonna take you to the range. We'll show you some accuracy and some other shooting with these guns, and then we'll come back and talk about them some more. Okay guys, we're gonna do an accuracy test between the two real quick. And since I've been shooting the AM2 lately, I'm going to start with it cold. I have not shot anything. And then I'll move to the Tarus PT111 G2 or G2C. So this target right here is about 7 yards. I'll shoot the Diamondback at the A in the chest, and I'll shoot the Taurus at the C below, at the C zone below the A zone. So go ahead and get started. Both pistols have a 7 rounds and I'm at, or both pistols has 12 rounds and I'm at about 7 yards, so. Gonna go ahead and I'll put all 12 into it. We'll get a 12 round group. There's a first group in the A zone. The AM2, not bad. Switching to the Tarus G2C P111. And we're gonna aim for the lower C zone, the C area. Okay, let's run up there and take a look. Okay guys, sorry for the mess, it's not mine. Gonna get some of this stuff cleaned up and get out of the, So, the top group here, this group here is the AM2, not bad. Bottom group, Taurus, P111 G2. I have shot this gun about 5 or 6 times as much, only about 500 rounds to this gun. The trigger on this is crisp, but it's heavy, and I tend to jerk it. As you can see, that's where my group's spread out. This one breaks all right, but every now and again you jerk it and you get some flyers here. But pretty good accuracy overall. Okay guys, here we are. We're at about 20 yards. I've got the AM2 and the G2C or P111. I've got 12+1 in each gun, and I'm going to rapid fire, like semi-rapid fire onto the steel plate and take it, you know, I'm at about 20 yards here. So let's see what I can do, starting with the AM2. Okay, AM2, I'm pretty sure I only missed 1 there. And, you know, pretty good group in this steel. Now, Taurus P111 G2 or G2C, whatever you want to call it. Uh-oh, lost my steel target. I'll go set it up. All right, back with the G2C or P111. Okay, I think I got them all on the steel for this gun, but this one is harder to hold on to than this one is in rapid fire for sure. Okay guys, now we're at the 50-yard mark. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the G2C P111 this time. You can see the steel target out there. I'm going to shoot pretty quickly and see how many hits we can get on target. I gotta load the gun. There you go, not too bad. Now we got the AM2. Load the gun this time. Kind of struggled there with the trigger a little bit, but still able to get hits, you know, on target if I did my job. Hope you enjoyed the range footage. I know I did. It was fun. It was a lot of fun to get out there on Memorial Day and go shooting. Anyway, guys, I told you on the range, kind of gave you some hints. The triggers, the Taurus seems, it's easier to shoot better, but the AM2 is not a bad trigger. It's a good trigger. I didn't shoot this gun as good as I thought I should have, but more practice, you know, practice always makes you better. But that's kind of an issue. The trigger gets better with more rounds, and most of these guns will never see more than 100 rounds in their life, because people are like, y'all, well, y'all probably shoot. People like anybody else that buys this, they just don't shoot. Anyway, I told you the Diamondback's easier to shoot though, for sure. I want to show you why. So, if I line up these guns, the top of the slide to the top of the slide, and we look at the bottom there, you see how far this trigger guard is down, and that point there, which that is the Taurus. It's hard to kind of get a hold of, and the way it pulls your index finger here down, it makes the bore axis. It's not that different. They're very close in bore axis height, but it exaggerates the bore axis because this is farther away from the bore axis, and all you got is up here. So your line is right here. That line from there to there is, so this gun definitely flips more in your hand. Is it uncontrollable? No. It's a 9mm pistol. It ain't uncontrollable, but it does flip more in your hand. If I put the AM2 in my hand with the 12 round mag, not the 17 rounder, if I put this, if you look, you notice that line is less severe, and I feel like I'm able to grip the AM2 better, and I'm just able to get a hold of this gun better. The way that how far down that trigger guard is just does not work really well for me on the G2C P111 blah blah blah. Anyway, I think the manual safety is also kind of a stupid feature, but that's just because I don't use a manual safety. I leave it off when I use this gun, so it's totally fine to leave it off and use it. Both guns reliability wise have been good. I had a few failure to go into batteries with the AM2, and I think that's because I was riding the slide with my thumbs. I've had some failures with this, nothing catastrophic. I haven't had any catastrophic failures with either guns, but you know, failures to lock back and stuff I don't count because I do ride these slide stops every now and again. But the good reliability, good enough that I carry them. Like, I know if I hold the gun right, and especially the big deal for me, neither of these guns have failures with my carry ammo, and they both have had quite a bit of carry ammo put through them, enough where I feel comfortable anyway. And that depends, but I feel comfortable carrying these guns. If they're cleaned and lubricated, I feel comfortable carrying both these guns. The Taurus, I am less comfortable because I know of some of the issues, like the plasticky stuff that happens to them, and so I'm less comfortable. I would rather carry the AM2. So we talked about price, $339 MSRP, and this is $318. Is the extra money on the street? You can get the G2C for $200. No more than $250. I mean, if you're spending more than $250 on a Tarus G2C, you got robbed, big time, old son. Anyway, the Diamondback is about $300 on the street. I got it for $280, and then I had to free shipping, and I had to transfer it into my $300, around $300. And if you're $325 is all you should spend for it if you just want one right now. Do I think that the price difference, we'll call it $100, call it the $100 price difference, worth it for the AM2? Yes, I do think it is worth it. The trigger is metal. It works. It's a good gun. The machining is way better. It's an American-made gun. It's got the Glock sight pattern, and if you're a first-time gun buyer, or you're buying this gun for a first-timer, you're buying this for your son or daughter that's in their teens or something, you want to train them to shoot, and this be their gun and they shoot it, which I think both of these is a good idea. I think more so this, because this trigger is going to make you a better shooter. It's going to make you a better shooter. This gun I know is super accurate. I've made one-hole groups at 5 yards. I mean, they're super accurate. The Taurus proved itself at the range. It's super accurate. But I think the upgrades on the AM2 are worth the extra money, but not docking this. If you've got only 200 bones and you're trying to protect your family, I wouldn't feel bad with buying a G2C or PT111. They are good little pistols, and for what they are good little pistols. But in my mind, I prefer the Diamondback AM2, and like I said, that's my personal opinion. I hope you guys liked this video, the comparisons. If you want to see more of the comparisons, let me know. I got other guns, we can compare them and stuff. But these 12 round pistols I think is a good size, because it's big enough to still get a hold of, but it's small enough that you can conceal these really easily, and I don't think you're going to go wrong with either one. But if I had to pick, I'm picking the AM2. Anyway guys, I'm Jesse, this is Hunt Training. Like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff, and we will see you later for more vids.